There has been long-term commitment from people in the church to help me through this time. I've had women coming for months now, helping me with the kids in the morning and at night. And so that long-term commitment, because it's easy, I think, to be nice, you know, real quick, like, you know, what can I do for you right now? But as time passes and it wears off, I think that, you know, the fact that a lot of these people have committed to this long-term really is showing me a love that is far beyond what the norm is in our world. I feel like I have been given this shield of protection, specifically like maybe over my emotions, but over lots of areas in my life, because I would say that the way I have handled things and reacted to the stress of all of this and the sadness is not actually how I would normally react to stress and sadness. I haven't completely fallen apart, and I can tell, like, that is not me. I don't normally react this way. And I just feel like Jesus has given me like this shield of protection to protect me from falling apart so that I can function through this and take care of my kids and take care of the business and get done. There's far more to this than just right here, this terrible thing that has happened. So because I know that, even though there are times that I am having lots of doubts or regrets, lots of questions that are probably never going to be answered, when that stuff comes up, you know, I go through that, but I can put that aside and be like, I still know the end game. I still know how this all ends. And this isn't it. This isn't it. And also, I know this isn't it. Like, it's not just heaven off in the future, that God has good for me now, that He can still work through this for good now in my life, and that I don't have to just wait for heaven, that there can still be good for my family now.
Well, we were asked what Jesus has meant to us through the last few months of my health struggles, and the first thing that came to my mind, and my mind works weird sometimes, but it's usually music, and the song is that Jesus is all the world to me, because you think of the verses of that song and it talks about you look to Him for strength, you go to Him for blessings, all the different things, and it ends up with the last verse talks about trusting Jesus. And I know that's something that we have really learned how to do through not so much this time that I've been sick, but the last time I was sick, about 13 years ago when I was first diagnosed with Crohn's disease. There were a lot of things going on in our life at that time. That was about the same time Reagan was born, and we had a lot of different things going on. Katie had quit her full-time job and taken a part-time job to be home with Reagan more, all these things, and then I started getting sick. And as looking back now, we can see that there was a path of things that God put in play for us to make things happen. But at the time, it was so many different things going on, and such a storm in our life, I guess you could say, that we didn't understand why this happened or that happened. But when you look back at it, you can see that God put certain people in certain places to make it all turn out right. As we've gone through this most recent battle with cancer and the things that are going on now, it's given me a lot more peace to be able to trust God. He's going to take care of us. He's going to provide what we need. We've just got to let things fall into place. Another one of my weird things is that there's a song out right now by Casting Crowns that talks about when you're your life's not falling apart, it's falling into place. To sit back and realize that God is on the throne, let go and just be held, and is the name of the song. And that's kind of the attitude that we've taken towards this, is to try to just be held by God and take those things that He's putting in play and let them run their course, and trust that He's got a plan through all of this.